everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought that I would do a beach wave tutorial video for you today to get just kind of more of a messy, beachy look to your hair. Now this is from yesterday. It looks awful. It's just time for me to fix my hair today. So this is slept on and really bad looking. I did take I would say a good 2.5, 3 inches off my hair. I just kind of cut that little frilly bottom edge off, and I just feel like it looks a lot healthier. So anyways, we will get right into the video. So normally I have my hair parted in the middle, and so I will show you kind of how I get that flip to kind of, you know, curve towards your face, just for a little bit more of a messy, beachy wave. So I will start off with parting it down the middle. And as seen in my last hair video, I will be using the Shine Brush. I love this brush just because it's got kind of the boar's head bristles in it. I just like the way that does, you know, makes your hair feel throughout the day. It makes it shiny, and it just kind of smooths it out really well. So yes, I will be using this first before I start. Now normally when I do my beach waves, I don't brush through it like I do when I do like the more big voluminous waves. So I will start off with brushing it, but I probably won't brush it in the end. So I do that, and then I always section off and today, instead of like in my last video on hair, I used like a 1 1/4 barrel curling iron, so it was a little fatter than this one, but this is just a 1-inch curling iron. You can also achieve this look with a flat iron. You can achieve it with a wand by wrapping your hair, which a lot of people do. I really just prefer the old-fashioned curling iron method. It works best for me. So anyways, we will begin. And so first off, I always take, you know, my 2 bottom sections, and what I will do for the beach waves, I kind of like go over the ends a little bit, just smoothing them, and then I will kind of go through just like so. So with the beach waves, there's no real like hold time in your hair. You don't want to hold the curling iron in there for too long, or else it'll give it more of a tight curl look, which is not the look that we're going for. You can still, you know, manage that look, but it just won't be as loose and kind of messy looking. So same here, just kind of go through those ends and smooth them out. And I just kind of, I know this might seem kind of like fast, but I just kind of like pull it through really soft. Don't like press it down on your hair and like rip your hair as you're coming down. And I always start at the baseline. So and then with these curls, I know in my last video I said I kind of go different ways, like some I go towards my face and some I go away from my face. With these, for the most part, I go away from my face, and I do still go towards my face for these front pieces on this section. So like say, you know, kind of right, even with my eyebrows, this section I do right here, go toward my face. And by leaving those ends out, like I would say what is that, about an inch, 2 inches that I don't really touch, that kind of helps you achieve that messier kind of style wave. And like I did say in my last video, when you are going away from your face, the clamp, if you are using a regular curling iron, the clamp goes towards the mirror. If you are going towards your face with the curl, the clamp is going to face opposite of the mirror. It's just a little bit of a helpful tip to kind of know which way it should be facing. And now here I quit going towards my face and I kind of start going back again. And I know I mentioned on my other hair video that I don't mess with my curls until everything is kind of cooled off and set. But now with these curls, you can tell that like as soon as I get them out of the curling iron, I'm kind of like fluffing them up and messing with them a little bit. That is okay for this kind of curl because it's not the kind of curl that really needs to like set necessarily. And so yeah, so these I don't really mess with that as much. Now if you are the type of person that your hair does not hold curl well at all, then maybe you could let yours kind of hang out and cool for a minute. That might help you a little more. So up in this top part, I will just kind of like guesstimate which way I want these curls going. It's no real like rhyme or reason. I just kind of take it whichever way. And just gonna pull it through. And now sometimes, like last night, apparently I slept pretty funky and these pieces are a little weird up here. So sometimes what I do with that is take the curling iron and I don't fully clamp this when I do this. I just kind of like run it through a tiny bit and then come back in and smooth it, and see, that just gives it a nice finish so I don't have that like funny crimp in my hair anymore. And then the same on this side. So there you have it. So now instead of brushing, I will just kind of finger my way through it, and you can have the option to leave it parted right down the middle, or if you want that really kind of like, I don't know, sexy wave that kind of comes towards your face, you can flip it over and just part it on the side, and that just kind of gives it the little bit of wave. Since that wave being parted in the middle was going back, now that you have flipped your part over, it's coming towards your face, and so it just gives it that little bit of oomph and messiness that, you know, sometimes you want if you want to, like if you're, you know, going out at night and you've been working all day or something, you want to just change it up a little bit, just change your part, and voila, you've got more oomph in there, and it'll just give you that look instead of having to like work with it and, you know, have it parted on the side. Now, if you are the type of person that, you know, already has it parted on the side, you can, you know, put it straight down the middle just for curling purposes and then flip it back over, and this is the same look that you'll achieve. But if you don't want to do that and you're just curling it from being parted on the side, you can, you know, take that piece and curl it towards your face a little bit. So it just, still, it's going to give it, you know, the same look. But, so yeah, so that's kind of a beach wave tutorial for you, a little bit different than the last curling video. It's not so perfect and, like voluminous and, you know, whatever. So hope this helped. I hope it didn't go too fast. You can always pause, rewind, you know, whatever you need to do. I guess just my biggest advice to you is always be careful where your clamp is, because that's going to kind of deter or determine where your, which way your curl's going to go. But if you are using a wand, there's tons of videos on YouTube with, you know, for using a wand. You're going to get the same kind of look with a wand. And as I said, I would go for a smaller curling iron. Yes, my hair is, you know, it's not long, but even if you do have longer hair, still maybe opt for like a 1 inch, 1 1/4. If your hair's like really long, you know, waist length or something, then yes, you definitely want a bigger curling iron, because this will take you all day trying to like mess with it and hassle with it. But if you've got, you know, average length hair, 1 inch will work just fine for you. So anyways, I hope that helped, and if you have any questions at all, as usual, always ask in the comments below and I will get right back to you. So thank you so much. Have a good day.